In the depths of Slavic winter, when frost claimed the land and death stalked the villages, one goddess held dominion over both endings and new beginnings. Marzanna, the ancient deity of death, winter, and rebirth, commanded respect and fear across Eastern Europe for over a millennium. Marzanna's roots stretch deep into Proto-Slavic antiquity. Her name derived from the ancient word mor, meaning death. Archaeological evidence suggests her worship began over 1,500 years ago among Slavic tribes from Poland to Russia. Ancient chroniclers described her as both maiden and crone, embodying winter's beauty and brutality. Medieval texts reveal she was sister to Živia, goddess of life, creating a divine balance between creation and destruction. Her cult flourished among agricultural communities who understood that death must precede rebirth. Linguistic analysis shows her name evolved differently across regions: Marzanna in Croatia, Marzanna in Slovakia, Marzanna in Poland. Yet her essential nature remained constant. She represented the necessary darkness before spring's return, making her both feared destroyer and beloved harbinger of renewal. Marzanna wielded dominion over death's many faces, from gentle passing in sleep to plague's devastating sweep. Her winter aspect commanded frost, snow, and the killing cold that preserved food but claimed the weak. She governed the liminal spaces between seasons, between life and death, between one year and the next. Ancient texts describe her power to bring prophetic dreams to those near death, offering glimpses of what lay beyond. She controlled nightmares that warned of coming pestilence and blessed dreams that brought healing visions. Her agricultural domain encompassed the death of crops necessary for harvest and the dormancy of seeds awaiting spring. Marzanna could blight fields with early frost or protect stored grain through winter months. She presided over funeral rites, ensuring proper passage to the afterlife, and governed the spirits of ancestors who returned during winter's longest nights. Her magic extended to divination through ice patterns, bone casting, and the behavior of winter animals. Warriors sought her blessing before battle, knowing she could grant either death with honor or protection from mortal wounds. The most enduring legend tells of Marzanna's annual sacrifice to ensure spring's return. Each year, she would willingly enter the underworld, her death breaking winter's grip on the land. But this was no permanent demise. Like the seeds beneath snow, she would return reborn with the first spring flowers. Another powerful myth describes her battle with Jirilo, god of spring and fertility. Their eternal conflict determined the season's turn. When Jirilo weakened in autumn, Marzanna would seize control, spreading frost and darkness. Their spring reunion brought warmth and new life, but also the storms that marked winter's reluctant retreat. Polish folklore preserves the tale of Marzanna's compassion for a grieving mother whose child died in winter's depths. The goddess appeared as an old woman, teaching the mother that death feeds life, showing her the child's spirit dancing with spring flowers yet to bloom. This story explained why mothers would float flower crowns on rivers during spring festivals, connecting death's sorrow with renewal's joy. The Czech legend of Morena's wedding tells how she married Death himself, becoming queen of the underworld while retaining her connection to Earth's surface, explaining her power over both realms. Marzanna's worship centered on dramatic spring festivals, where communities crafted straw effigies dressed as women, then ceremonially drowned or burned them while singing ancient songs. These rituals, called topienie Marzanny, survive today across Poland, Czech Republic, and Slovakia, now celebrated as cultural traditions rather than religious rites. Churches attempted to suppress her worship, but couldn't eliminate the deep human need to mark winter's end. Modern Slavic neo-pagans have revived Marzanna's veneration, recognizing her wisdom about life's cycles and death's necessity for renewal. Marzanna reminds us that death and endings aren't just inevitable, they're necessary for new beginnings. Her ancient wisdom speaks across centuries, teaching that winter's harshness prepares the soil for spring's abundance, and that every ending carries within it the seeds of rebirth.